Hello. Apologies that I'm a little late. Can you hear me? Can I get a thumbs up to see if my headphones are working? Hello, Kate. Thanks, Dad. Thank you, Jim. Hi, everyone. I'm just going through. Hi, Aida. Hello, Jim. Hi, Katie. Hi, Kate. Maria. It's good to see you all. Every once in a while, Google decides it needs to verify me. And since this is not my account, I have to make sure, I'm at the mercy of someone being at their phone, which fortunately Bijan was. Thank you. So I'm in. Hello, Eileen. How's everyone doing? We all survived the week. I'm enjoying my last few days here in California. I was going to leave tomorrow, but now I'm leaving next week because it's too nice here, finally. So we'll wait a couple minutes. I know, it's really nice. It's like 85 degrees. We'll wait a few minutes till we get started, but I'm sorry, Jim. We'll try to create a little mini vacation you can take with you. So let's start getting settled and make your space comfy. Jim, where did you get to go? I hope you were somewhere cool. I also recommend, we're going to do a little breath work. So blowing your nose, if you have a handkerchief or tissues, it can really help. A lot of us stay stuffed up a lot more than we realize and breathe through our mouths. Hello, Josh. Welcome. Perfect, Jim. When we know how to turn inwards, then we have a lot of freedom. Josh, I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Welcome. So we'll do a little breath work and then we'll see what else we'll do. Something fun. So moving your body around a little, just stretch and shake, adjust whatever you need to so that you can get comfy. And whether you're sitting or lying down, you have a little space. You're able to make a little room with your torso. Yay. Well, I'm mostly here Fridays, and I'm happy to be here. This is a great group. So, and it's a nice way for me personally to let go of, just the stress of the week. Hit reset, heading into the weekend. So let's start to settle. We want our spine straight, whether we're sitting or lying down. We don't want to have to force it into straight. So if you've got to sit on a cushion or move anything around, do whatever works for you. And we're just going to start to turn our attention inwards. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable. Thank you. And you don't have to. And just notice the breath where it is. No need to change. Just taking stock. Is it high? Is it all up here? Is it shallow? Just notice and scan the body in whatever way works best for you, and just notice what you're feeling physically. Breathing as you scan. And if thoughts come up as we're labeling what we find, just let them come and go. We're just noticing. Maybe we feel relaxed and grounded. Maybe we're still a little jumpy from a busy day. It's okay, whatever it is. And noticing where our thoughts are at. Is it easy to settle? Does our mind wander to our to-do list or to the past? We're just noticing. Sometimes I think we can practice this meditation to try to change how we're feeling, and maybe sometimes it has that effect. But I think what's most powerful is being able to just practice noticing what we're feeling. That's so powerful in itself. So if we ever feel frustrated with not feeling change, that's okay. Building self-awareness is change in itself, even if it's awareness of hard feelings. And as we start to slow and deepen our breath, we're going to start out by breathing. We're going to breathe in 3 different ways. So I want you to imagine expanding front to back. And you can put your hand on your chest or on your belly, both hands on your belly. Or if you're flexible, maybe put a hand on your back. And as you inhale, just feel your belly and your back expanding. Exhaling, contracting, turning back inwards. Inhaling, expanding front to back. Push your stomach out. Feel the back of your rib cage expanding. And exhaling, contracting. Inhaling, expanding the front of your chest forward and your collar or your shoulder blades back. Exhaling, contracting inwards. And take a few breaths in that way, expanding front to back. And if your mind wanders, just imagine you're like one of those billows for stoking the fire. You open it up front to back and close it, expelling air, carbon dioxide. Remember to move at any time if you need to. And now shift your focus to expanding side to side. We're inhaling, you can even lift your arms a bit. Feeling your rib cage spread. Exhaling, lowering back down. Contracting your ribs. Inhaling, expanding out to the side. Exhaling, drawing those obliques back in. And breathe this way for a few breaths, deep and slow. Expanding, exhaling and contracting. And now I want you to imagine as you inhale that you're lifting up. So we're expanding up and then we're settling back down. So inhaling deeply, stretching up through your spine, even if you're laying down, imagining the top of your head rising and your neck lengthening. Inhaling deeply, and then as you exhale, settling down, letting your shoulders drop, maybe placing your palms on your knees or your thighs. Inhaling, lifting up, and you don't have to lift your hands up, but you can energetically lift them. You can take the weight out of them. Same with your whole body. Exhaling, settling back down. We're not compressing, we're just settling and relaxing. And then inhaling, elongating the spine up tall. Exhaling, lowering the shoulders away from the ears, settling the palms. And do a few of those on your own. Inhaling, rising tall. Exhaling, settling. And now go ahead and, as you're able, combine all three. So we're inhaling and we're expanding outwards all around and growing tall. Exhaling, settling, resting. And continue in that way for a bit. Inhaling deeply, expanding. Exhaling, drawing back inwards. And now let your breath return to normal. Just find what feels natural without having to mess with it. And go ahead and do another body scan. Notice if anything feels different. It's okay if it doesn't. And it's okay if it feels more stressful or tense. It just is what it is, whatever it needs to be. If you are feeling areas of tension still, just see if you can soften, not fight them, not grip around them, but just allow. And if you're feeling relaxation, then enjoy and appreciate. And now inhaling deeply again, let's return to that expansive breath. So 3 rounds, couple rounds, breathing in deeply, expanding and lifting. Exhaling, returning. Inhale and imagine that expansion, that energy spreads down through your thighs, through your pelvic bowl and your upper thighs. And exhaling, maybe it recedes and turns back inwards. Inhaling, allowing that expansion feeling to spread beyond the torso, up through your throat and face, through your arms and lower legs. And exhaling, feeling that energy return to your center. And a couple of those breaths, just feeling that whole body connection. Maybe wiggle your toes and fingers a bit. Breathing into the tips of your fingers and toes. Exhaling, releasing. And with your next deep inhale, imagine your energy expanding beyond your physical body to maybe a couple feet around you. And then exhale, drawing back inwards. Inhaling, that expansion fills the room that you're in. Exhaling, drawing back inwards. Inhaling, that energy extends beyond your room, beyond your home, or wherever you are. Exhaling, returning back to yourself. Inhaling deeply and feeling the connection of the people in this group as that energy expands. Exhaling, returning back to ourselves. And continue on that way in whatever feels right to you. However much you care to spread your energy. If that's a sense of connection with something greater than lovely. And if you'd rather turn back inwards and focus on yourself, that's fine too. Just take these next few moments to settle in with your breath and that feeling of warmth that you've created by pushing oxygen through your blood, through your body. Inhaling deeply, feeling the warm golden energy of the solar eclipse new moon that we're getting to the tail end of. Exhaling, sending energy back out. Continue to breathe that way, just participating with each other, with the space around you. There are plants, animals, other people around. We're all participating when we breathe deeply with each other. And just noticing where you feel that feeling in your body, that feeling of warm connection. And allowing yourself to rest in that feeling. And remembering that this is something we can always return to when we know how to turn inwards. So share a little gratitude for yourself, for everybody else here, for making the time and space to slow down and enjoy. And before you open your eyes, I want you to intentionally choose one sense that you're going to reconnect with before you return to the space around you. And then whenever you feel ready, you can turn your attention there for several breaths. And whenever you're ready, turn your attention to your sense of sight and just notice, reconnect with your space. We don't need to rush back. And wrap a little blanket around this feeling you created so you can carry it into your evening and into your weekend. And you can return to it at any time. And give yourself a stretch. Return to your space intentionally. Maybe a little shake. And I thank you all. It's a little noisy to go without the headphones here, but I wish you could all hear the birds because there's all kinds of different birds around here. It's really beautiful. Spring day. I hope that was peaceful and helps you all have a nice evening and a good sleep. I'm glad you could hear that. And hopefully not the traffic. Okay, good. They're loud. There were some hummingbirds that were buzzing around earlier, which is cool. Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Josh. Oh, Josh, I'm sorry to hear that. And hang in there. We are all here for you. Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Katie. Have a good night. Josh, don't give up. Everything passes. Suffering is part of being human. And it's often the stories that we tell ourselves about it that does a good amount of the damage. Not to say fake stories, but we can attach a lot of meaning to the things that are hard. And so everything passes. Your feelings are valid. Take care of yourself. Take care of what is in your control. Thank you, Eileen. Yeah, we're all sending you love, Josh. Love and healing. I feel like sometimes when I get in my funks, that's the hardest part, is to remember. Part of me knows this will pass, and another part of me says, but no, this is the time it won't. And so practicing breathing to our hearts and validating that feeling, not shoving it away, but recognizing this is a moment of suffering. This is really difficult. And maybe trying to just be with it. And if that feels too intense, then healthy distraction, trying to do a little bit of both so we don't flood ourselves. But good luck to you. I hope you get out and get some sunshine if you're able. Okay, people, I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend. And take care, be well, and I'll see you next week. Good night.